Hello and welcome back. Homemaking is a never-ending cycle. Laundry, dishes, tidying up, cooking, and then repeating it all over again. Sometimes it feels like there is always something waiting to be done. But amidst all the daily chaos, our home is where love, warmth, and traditions come alive. It's the space where we nurture not only our families but also ourselves. We just got back from a short trip, and as expected, there is a mountain of laundry waiting for me. Today is all about getting things in order before the festivities begin. I had plans to refill my pantry jars, clean and organize our home mandir, and also prepare some festive special laddu. Festivals bring so much joy, color, and warmth, but they also come with a fair share of preparation. And let's be honest, sometimes just getting started feels like the hardest part. But I have found that setting a small, simple goal for the day really helps. My first big task of the day was deep cleaning the mandir and reorganizing the mandir drawer, which definitely needed some care. I began by emptying the mandir completely, taking out everything from the shelves and drawer. This is something I always find helpful because when you start with a completely empty space, it becomes much easier to reorganize. Next, I used a multi-purpose spray to wipe down every surface of the mandir to give it a deep clean. Since we use agarbatti and camphor daily in our puja, there was a fine layer of satin residue that needed a thorough wipe. It's amazing how much of a difference simple deep clean make. The mandir instantly felt fresher and brighter. For cleaning my silver idols, I always use a silver liquid wash. It helps to restore their shine effortlessly without the need of much scrubbing. And when it comes to copper and bronze items, pitambari powder is my go-to. Don't forget to use gloves as these cleaning solutions can be a bit harsh on the skin. So I always keep a separate set of cleaning gloves and a soft bristle brush exclusively for puja items.
I don't know what it means, but there's a smile upon your face, and I see something.
I usually store all the additional festive decor and puja essentials in the under sofa storage drawer. It's the perfect spot to keep items that aren't used daily but are essential during festivals. Since many of these puja items come from India and aren't always readily available in the Asian stores here, I make sure to store them properly so they stay in good condition.
Take my hand and walk beside me.
If you're enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps.
When you look at me this way,
To reorganize the mandir drawer and make it more functional, I bought a set of 5 transparent stackable food storage containers from Lidl to store all the puja essentials. These containers are a great choice because they help keep everything neatly organized while making it easy to see what's inside at a glance. Since the mandir drawer has a good depth, stacking up these jars is a perfect way to maximize the space. Instead of everything being spread out and cluttered, I can now neatly arrange dhoop, bati, diya and other puja items in separate containers without them mixing up.
you dug a hole.
The stackable design also means I can keep the lesser used items at the bottom and the everyday essentials on the top for quick access.
Sometimes in line, but I'm down all the time.
One thing that I really loved about these transparent containers is that they eliminate the need of labels. Since these jars are see-through, I can easily identify the contents without having to open them up. which makes accessing items quick and also hassle-free. Now let's place the jar in the Mandir drawer. I experimented with a few different arrangements, keeping in mind easy accessibility. The essentials I use in everyday puja went on the top, while the less frequently used items were placed towards the back. The uniformity of the jars helped in creating a visually neat and clutter-free space. Everything is clean, organized, and in its place. The Mandir space feels so neat, fresh, and positive. It's like the energy in the room shifted to something brighter and more peaceful. As I lit the incense, I took a moment to soak in the calm and positive energy that comes from cleaning and organizing a space. It's not just about tidying up, but about creating a space that feels peaceful and inviting. It truly lifted my spirits and gave me the energy to move forward with the rest of the festive preparations for the day. Moving to the kitchen, today I had a few jars that needed refilling. Since I was planning to make Besan Ladoo, I thought it would be the perfect time to refill the jars while preparing the laddu, especially because besan, sugar and dry fruits in the pantry were running low. It's such a simple thing, but having everything organized and ready to go just adds to the excitement of cooking. And as I have mentioned several times in the past, refilling the pantry jars is one of my absolute favorite tasks in the kitchen. There is something incredibly satisfying about seeing those empty jars slowly fill up with fresh ingredients. Though it's such a small thing, it makes a big difference in the kitchen. Today was my first time making besan ke laddu. Being a bong, I have always been used to buying sweets from local mishti shops, so I have never really had the opportunity to make them at home. But this time I wanted to give it a try for Holi. So I did some research to get the perfect texture, and I'll be sharing all the tips, do's and don'ts that I have learned along the way. So stay tuned till the end of the video. First thing first, you ideally need granular besan for this sweet dish to get that perfect texture. However, since I could not find it at my local Asian store, I improvised by adding cashew and almond powder. This not only helped achieve the right consistency, but also added a subtle richness to the laddu, making them even more flavorful. I started by sieving 4 cups of besan and adding it to 1 cup of ghee in a heavy bottom pan. Roasting the besan or gram flour is the most crucial step, so I stirred it continuously on low to medium heat for 15 to 20 minutes to prevent any burning. Initially, the mixture felt heavy and dry, but as I kept stirring, it gradually turned smooth and slightly brown, releasing a nutty aroma. At this point, I added the half cup of cashew and almond powder, which gave the mixture a richer texture. I continued cooking it for another 5 to 7 minutes before adding 2 tablespoons of cardamom powder for flavor. You can also add a pinch of saffron strands for extra aroma and color. To further enhance the consistency, I mixed an additional tablespoon of ghee, which instantly made the mixture more liquid-like and smooth. Once the besan was perfectly roasted, I turned off the flame and transferred it to another vessel to prevent it from overcooking. It's important to let the mixture cool for 5 to 10 minutes before adding sugar, as adding it while the mixture is too hot can cause it to melt and ruin the laddu texture. The sugar blended in beautifully, giving the mixture a soft and melt-in-mouth consistency. Now came in the most satisfying part, shaping the laddus. I greased my palm with little ghee, took small portions of the mixture and rolled them into round laddu, pressing gently to hold their shape. First, I offered few laddu in the home mandir as a token of gratitude before shaping the rest. The process of making besan laddu was truly rewarding. To tie it up all together, I set up the dining table with a Holi inspired theme, a mix of colorful fabric and decoration. As I wrapped up all the festive prep for the day, I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction and joy. Homemaking is never just about chores, it's about creating a space filled with warmth, positivity, and traditions. That's what make a house feel like home. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Bye bye. See you next time.